Okay, before we continue with the triple bottom line, so I will touch on the commons. Commons, it is shared resources. Of course, one of you must uh, question what is common. So common is shared resources, as these figures explain about what is a common. So normally how we misplace or misallocate the commons or shared resources is, for example, we shared the land, we shared the use of the fuel or gas. Okay, that is the thing that we shared lah, shared resources. Okay, so in this case, as you can see at the screen now, what happened is we misallocate the common. So the first picture, where the capacity of the land is suitable lah, is suitable with the sheep. Meaning that sheep too, there is no problem. They get the resources, the makanan tu, the food. Okay, what happened if they decided to add more sheep? Okay, so as you can see, the grass to keep drying, or they don't have they reduce in terms of resources. Okay, then what happened? Dia tambah lagi, so they add in terms more sheep on that land. Okay, so the shared resources is keep reducing. Same goes to our situations lah. Makin banyak kereta dihasilkan, so there much more use of petrol. So we want to reduce this kind of thing happen. We want to reduce the use of the natural energy ni, natural resources. Okay, that's why it's often be misallocated lah by people. Okay, and moving towards right. So what we this one is we have touched on commons previously, which is on possible solution for commons ni must be moving some of the commons ni to the private properties, so that everyone or every single we can reduce lah the use of or the use of shared resources to we can manage it more organized, and everyone can have the benefits from that, and the allocations of rights, as well as we have regulations. We put the regulations on that, so that it is manageable for our productions. Okay, and this one we stop. Previous slide we stop here, and we continue with our triple bottom line. So decisions will affect people for in order to make profit, and globalization and outsourcing complicate the task. Globalization is a borderless world. We call it world without borders nowadays. And outsource is same goes to subcontract lah. You can pay the company or organization on behalf of your company to produce on your part. Okay, that is outsourcing. Subcontract with outsourcing is the same thing. Contoh, kamu tak pergi kelas tak, biasa suruh kawan sign attendance, biasa buat kan. So that is outsource lah. You outsource dekat kawan to sign on behalf of you. So same goes in business. If you don't have enough resources, or you have too much capacity to produce, then you outsource to other people. Okay, why we call it outsourcing? Complicate the task because we cannot control the organizations, the implementation, how they produce, so we cannot control the use of material too. Okay, and supplier selection and performance criteria are important here. Is most important part is we have the right supplier and with a good performance. Material must be safe and environmentally responsible so that it will not harm the people, it will not harm the environment. At the same time, we want to keep the environment. Okay, and we have planets in our triple bottom line. The planet's environment. Okay, we want to have we want to preserve the resources. Still want to keep the resources because it is very important for planet to survive. Because we know nowadays because of misuse, we have gas emission, the greenhouse issues. So um, that is the most contributing factors lah. Okay, that's why most of the company they go towards environmental friendly product. We want to have to go green. Okay, so look for ways to reduce the environmental impact of operations, whereby nowadays we keep recycling, and then overarching objective is to conserve the scarce resources. Scarce resources is limited resources. For example, fuel. Simple example, petrol. Our petrol. Guna-guna habis lah. So that is scarce resources, limited resources. Okay, so it will contribute to the carbon footprint and greenhouse gas emissions. This is a problem nowadays. Okay, as we can see, carbon footprint for farming, apa lagi, industry of pertanian ni, agriculture. So they have a carbon footprint. Okay, in this case, the example is on farming, manufacturing, packaging, shipping, and disposal. At the end, how we want to dispose the product, and during the manufacturing, how many manufacture activity goes along with that, up to the disposal activity. Macam mana in this case, how people conserve ataupun how people dispose the end product. Pernah dengar tak lagu apa yang asap motah tu, Milo. So they start to have apa, recycle the box, kita panggil kotak air kotak tu. Dan dia nyanyi lagu Sayang Bumi, kamu bolehlah nyanyi. Okay, then we have social. Other than planet, so we have social and environmental sustainability do not exist without economic sustainability. So at the same time, we want to have economic activities lah. And staying in business requires make a profit. So for businesses, they need to have profit. So how they need to ensure that environmental issues is conserved. At the same time, we want to get the profit. So that's why it goes. That's why nowadays most of the company, the giant or established company, they emphasize on the recycling issues. They emphasize on recycle. Beli tu ini recycle kan. Okay, so alternate measure of success include a risk profile, intellectual property, employee morale, and company valuation. So once you emphasize on the recycling, you emphasize on maintaining the environmental issues ni, environment punya nature. So it is a good start, or it creates a good image towards your company. It's part of social accounting. Social accounting is how we feel responsible towards the people. towards people when we producing the product. We want to produce product at the same time. We want to give more than just our product, more than our product for people and future generation. Okay, so at design and production for sustainability. Okay, at design stage, it's very important how to produce the product and how to dispose at the end of the life cycle of the product, how we want to dispose this product. And same goes to your handphone. If you look at your handphone, so at the end of this life cycle of handphones, how we can dispose, because it have harmful chemical lah. So that thing that we need to consider on production. So the life cycle assessment evaluates the environmental effect of product from raw material until the energy inputs all the way to the disposal and product at the ends of their life cycle of the product. So kita ada life cycle of product tu, kita ada 4 stages. We have 4 stages starting from introduction, and growth, maturity and decline stage. So at the decline stage tu, so what happened at when the product cannot be used? Okay, so the goal is to make decisions that help to reduce environmentally impact of the product throughout their entire life. So this is what Adidas and Nike did lah. Currently do banyak lagi more company considering these issues, sustainability issues. So we have 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. So reduce, we reduce the use of contoh reuse, we reduce the use of metal in certain production, because metal tu come from raw material, resources, nature resources. Reuse, we reuse back. Botol air you reuse back. And recycle, you transform a product into other product. Contoh botol air tu kamu buat, you do the vase, buat vase untuk pasu bunga, for example. And nowadays botol tu ada orang buat macam butter kan, ikat buat rumah, because jangka hayat of the plastic tu lama. It takes years to degradable. Okay, so product design. So design decisions will affect material, the quality, processes, related packaging and logistic, and how the product will be processed when it is discarded. So what happened at the end of life cycle of the product. Okay, and okay, now we move to design for disassembly. Okay, this one we do not cover for your part at your level. Yang ni just to show the cost of disassemble. Disassemble ni disaggregate lah. Assemble kita pasang, disassemble kita ceraikan. So kalau kamu pernah pergi dekat recycle center, those yang buang dia punya, kita panggil electrical waste tu, macam CPU lama, so dia akan buang dia punya chip ke apa, any component dalam tu dia akan disassemble. So dia akan disassemble and group kan, and baru dia recycle. So that we will have the right methods of recycle. Okay, so I will skip this one. Tu kita tak cover dalam product dalam kita punya syllabus. And production process is reduce the amount of resources in the production process. We want to reduce the energy, the water use and environmental contaminations. We want to keep the environmental clean lah. So at the same time we want to reduce costs and concerns about environment. So it is important to concern on our environment. Okay, and logistic part also play an important role for the for the environment. So we want to reduce cost by achieving efficient routes and delivery network. Meaning that we want to get to the destination in the right, with the right destination. So because of gas emission tu, a fuel use, dia keluarkan carbon monoxide, so it is